I know, right? What the f is this? This is something I was eyeballing and I wanted to see what it was about. This is called a Thighsolator. That's what a play on words. It isolates the thighs. And one way I get it to do this is by using it for the ultimate sissy squat. It is absolutely insane. I was looking for ways to hit the muscle super hard without an extreme amount of fatigue from crazy loading. This is awesome. And you'll see, my knees are gonna be way over my toes. I'm gonna be super stable. What's up, heavy duty crew? It is Saturday evening, about 7 o'clock p.m., November 16th. We are 4 weeks out from NPC Nationals. We're here to train legs today. It's gonna be brutal. It's gonna be a very hard workout to get through. It was a hard workout to get to. In the last week, my body has made some really big jumps. My fatigue levels are coming up, despite it just being walking and my normal training with the frequency we maintain. Things are happening fast and it's pulling me down. I noticed in the last couple of days, my words started slurring. It's becoming harder to talk, a little bit harder to think. There's a reward in that. As crazy as that sounds, that is a sign that I'm pushing into deep waters with a lot of time left to go. I was scheduled to train yesterday. I wasn't able to make it into the gym. I had some other obligations, that would make the rest of my life a lot better if I took care of those things instead of coming to train. So I had accidentally had most of my training day diet up until that point. So it was quite a bit more food, but I didn't train. And I woke up this morning and my body was dramatically different. It was almost like, it was a refeed, but without the training. And my metabolism must have just cranked through the roof as I woke up really, really fucking lean, flat up across the top, but my legs have details in them that I have never seen before. So that's exciting stuff. It's really exciting. So I'm here to put some pain on these legs. I'm here to put some blood in them. I'm here to stimulate them, get a little bit more growth out of them until the final stretch. And I'm not worried about maintaining the muscle. I want to grow the muscle. There's still enough. There's enough stimulus and there's enough rest and recovery time that it can happen. So that's what's gonna happen. Today may look a little different because of the fatigue. I still gotta wake up tomorrow morning and do an hour on my feet. And then I gotta do another one in the afternoon. So what I may do today is implement some pre-exhaustion techniques. That way I'm not gonna be hitting my compound, or rather like my press movements and stuff like that, with such heavy loading that is gonna just systemically put me in a place that I'd best not go to right now in my current state. So you guys are gonna see me train calves first, and then we're probably gonna have a couple hamstring isolations, maybe just one. Find something to do with the glutes, probably the pit shark after some fatigue, then some quad stuff, and probably put the press last. The leg press. Not much else to say. Let's get into deep water. Let's go. All right, nothing special. The good old calf raise machine. I used the seated calf last time I was in here, but I want to do this. It feels more in depth in the stretch position. I'm trying to go from lowest point to mid. That's going to be my most stimulatory, rather than focusing so much on contracting all the way up. I mean, I'm going to be doing that every rep, but I want that bottom portion to be emphasized. The data shows that calves grow better there, so fuck it. Let's do it. And this machine is just simple. Use it many times. I have all the adaptations. Yeah, it felt better when I adjusted it. Should have done that from the start, but that got it. There it was, max effort. All right, back at the seated hamstring machine, seated hamstring curl. Chose this rather than going straight to the RDL. Again, I want to pre-exhaust. If I went to that RDL and put 6 plates on, my head would fucking pop. And God only knows, I might not be as rigid in my effort and my intention, and something else might pop. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit this. I'm gonna choose to make it a little more racy by leaning forward, grabbing onto these handles and pulling myself in. That's gonna stretch my hamstrings out even more in the starting position. Warming up, it was ugly. So I did a bit of warming up on this and on the standing hamstring machine. I did a warm-up set or two of those RDLs, and that's when I decided that definitely not jumping into it. I'm gonna have a talk with Phil, and I think I need to get off my feet for a couple days and let this fatigue go down. I was looking at the first video I recorded, and I could just see how sucked in my face was, and I didn't realize that. But it's pretty serious, and frankly, it feels serious. All right, let's see what we can do. Yeah, I still got it in me. I didn't expect there to be that much output. Ouch. Okay, let's do something else. So I was trying to build up the courage to walk over to those RDLs, and I thought to myself, man, I really wish I had something that I could isolate glutes. And the light went off. The new gym, the new location has this new piece of equipment, and this is an Icarian kickback. And this thing will absolutely isolate the glutes and the hamstrings in a way that not much else can. So we hit our seated hamstring curls. Just doing a couple warm-ups on this and the top set there. My adductors are rubbing together. That's how pumped my hamstrings are, and my glutes are activated. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit this and take my glutes to failure. I met an old head at the park walking, had my shirt off. The old guy sitting at the bench, and he says, hey man, what you getting ready for? So I stopped and I tell him, you know, I'm getting ready for nationals in December. He's like, man, you look fucking great, dude. Keep at it. Come sit with me, talk with me for a bit. It's all right. So I said, I'm talking with him, and he asked me where I train out of, and I tell him, and he says, oh, I never heard of the place. So I tell him the story of the muscle, you know, about Percy and all the great equipment he's been collecting, and how this gym has things that, you know, other places just don't. They're the best. And I swear to you, he says, you got any of that Icarian equipment? And I said, yeah, bro, we got a couple pieces. He said, those are the most badass pieces of leg equipment ever made. And here we are, about to take it for a ride. I'm listening to Stab Wound by Necrophagus. It makes this whole experience that much worse. No, it's only ash remains. My bad.
I know, right? What the fuck is this? This is something I was eyeballing, and I wanted to see what it was about. And I wasn't disappointed, that's for sure. This is called a Thighsolator. Nice little play on words. It isolates the thighs. And one way I get it to do this is by using it for the ultimate sissy squat. It is absolutely insane. I was looking for ways to hit the muscle super hard without an extreme amount of fatigue from crazy loading, which I don't need right now, seeing how I'm so far deep into prep. So this is awesome. And you'll see my knees are gonna be way over my toes. I'm gonna be super stable. This shit rocks. Just sit down and shut up, right? I've been trying to recover for like 5 minutes before I moved into this set. It's another thing for the quads. Yeah, I ain't got nothing to say. It's a quad extension. This machine's really badass. It's really hard to break over. It takes a lot of fucking effort to get started. If I can break the first rep, I could probably do 5. But that's if I can break this. I set it on 205. That's nice and heavy for me right now. I attempted 175 as the warm-up, and it was brutally hard, so I'm gonna quit talking and start doing. I'm glad I hit failure when I did. I felt a little something in my knee. It's taken that much effort to get it up. That kind of carried through all the way into the fully extended position, and it's a little too much momentum and swing out there at the end, and I just felt a little something in my knee, but I was able to keep continuing, and I'm glad I reached failure. I was ready for that to end. Here we are, final movement of the day. It seems that the abduction machine didn't make its way here from the previous location, so all we have is adductors, which is okay. Frankly, I don't know that I could even do this set. I'm jacked up, guys. We got it maxed out. I'm just gonna use high effort. I'm not gonna chase down the gym pin to add 10 or 15 more pounds. I'll just get into the reps a little higher. Frankly, I just want this to be over. Oh, God. Ah. No. I was about that close to cross it over to the other side. I thought I was going to see the creator for a second. What am I doing here? What am I doing to myself? What is this path I have chosen? This was leg day. It wasn't like the others, but I think we got it done regardless. However we had to. There's a lot of ways to skin a cat. We had to use a sharpened spoon today. Or maybe it was a scalpel instead of a buck knife. But we got it done. I might be in better shape next time you see me. I might be in worse shape. And by that I mean fatigue in the face. My body will be in better shape the next time you see me. I'm Primarch Billy. This is Path of the Primarch. I'll catch you guys and gal next time. Have a good one.